Hello everyone and welcome to Kiru's online lectures. I am Kiraj Jhamtani and today's topic is quadratic equation. See, in this chapter we'll be discussing what is quadratic equation, some useful definition and results of the quadratic equation. For quadratic equation, we'll discuss quadratic equation with real coefficients and we'll discuss quadratic equations with complex coefficients. That is, we'll also learn how to solve these quadratic equations with real and complex coefficients. Now coming on to the introduction part, in earlier classes like in 10th standard we studied about quadratic equation with real coefficients and real roots. This we studied ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, and here a, b, c, these all are real coefficients, and the solution of these equation was also real roots. In this chapter we are going to discuss about the quadratic equation only. We will be discussing quadratic equation with real coefficients. Coefficients will be real but the roots will be complex. This is the first case which we will study, and the second we will study quadratic equation with complex coefficients, and if coefficients are complex so their roots will also be complex. As we have studied in our previous chapter, complex number. So complex number is basically what? Which is represented by a plus ib, where a is the real part, b is the imaginary part. So here also we will use the same concept of complex numbers to solve our quadratic equation. Coming on to some useful definitions. Real polynomial. Now what is real polynomial? Let's suppose a0, a1, a2, these are real numbers and x is a real variable with real coefficients. So we have equation like x square minus 4x plus 3. Here x is also real, the coefficient is also real variable with real coefficients, and this 4 and 3, these all are real. So therefore we call this polynomial to be a real polynomial. Now if we have a quadratic equation in which a0, a1, a2, these are complex numbers and x is a varying complex number. For example, if I am writing over here 2x square minus 3 plus 7i. So this 3 plus 7i, it is a complex number, it is not a real number. Since 3 plus 7i into x, this is complex number, therefore we will consider this polynomial to be a complex polynomial. Coming on to next definition, that is degree of the polynomial. Let's suppose we have any polynomial fx, a0, a1x, a2x square and so on, an x ki power n. This is real or it is a complex polynomial. It is a polynomial of degree n. Degree is equals to what? It is the highest power of x. Let's suppose I have polynomial 2x cube minus 7x square plus x plus 5. So here highest power of x is 3, therefore its degree will be 3. This is a real polynomial. Now I will take the example of complex polynomial like 3 minus 2i into x square minus ix plus 5 equals 0. So over here the highest power of x is 2, therefore its degree will be 2. Now coming on to next, that is polynomial equation. Let's suppose fx is a polynomial. So this fx is written as 0. So this becomes polynomial equation. Now fx is a quadratic polynomial. So fx is equals to 0 will be quadratic equation. So general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. Coming on to roots of an equation. the values of the variable satisfying a given equation. These are known as its root. For example, x is equals to 1 if we say is a root of equation x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6 equals 0. So, in place of x, if we are substituting over here 1, so over here we will get LHS equals RHS. So, therefore, we say x is equals to 1 is the root of this equation. So, we will get 1 minus 6 plus 11 minus 6. So, 0 is equals to 0. So, x is equals to 1 is the root of this following polynomial. Next, coming on to solution set, the set of all roots of an equation in a given domain, that is called solution set. Let us suppose I am provided with a polynomial x cube minus 6x square plus 11x minus 6. So, over here if I have given a solution set 1, 2, 3. So, this 1, 2, 3 it is a solution set of the equation. So, solving on equation, and when we will find its solution set, so over here if we are substituting the value of 1 over here, we will get 0. If we are substituting 2, we will get 0. So, in that case this 1, 2, 3 is known as solution set of equation. Now, coming on to basically what is quadratic equation. So, general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. So, this is over here the degree of quadratic equation is always 2. Since degree is 2, therefore, its roots are also 2, and generally that 2 roots are represented by alpha and beta, which we have already studied in our 10th standard. The sum of roots alpha plus beta is given by minus b by a. Alpha into beta is given by c by a. This is product of roots. Since the general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c, so its degree is always 2. When degree is 3, that equation becomes cubic polynomial. But degree 2, quadratic equation, degree 2, then roots are 2. Let us suppose the 2 roots are alpha and beta. So, sum of the root is minus b by a. In other words, we can say minus coefficient of x upon constant term, and alpha into beta, that is the product, coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Product of roots alpha into beta is c by a. It will become constant term upon coefficient of x square. So, this is a basic introduction of quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? So, quadratic equation cannot have more than 1 roots. Quadratic equation have only 2 roots, and that 2 roots are given by alpha and beta. Now, coming on to quadratic equations with real coefficients. In our earlier classes, that is in class 10th, we solved quadratic equations with real coefficients and real roots. Now, in this section, that means in class 11th, we will mainly concentrate on the quadratic equations with real coefficients and complex roots. You remember this quadratic equation, it is basically solved by 2 methods. The one is factorization method and other one is formula method, and this formula is x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. This b square minus 4ac is known as d. Now, when d is greater than 0, so we get real and unequal roots. This we have already studied. When d is equals to 0, we get real and equal roots. You remember when d is less than 0, Over here we get real and imaginary. So this section was not studied in class 10th. Over here in class 11th, we will mainly focus on the questions in which we will get real and imaginary roots. Imaginary roots are only the complex roots. As I told you, complex number is represented by a plus ib. So over here we get square root of negative values. Let's suppose negative 3. So this will be written as 3i. So with the help of this concept which we studied in complex number, we will solve the quadratic equations having coefficients real but the roots are complex. Coming on to the question part. So the first question is solve the equation x square minus 4x plus 13 by factorization method. So over here the question is x square minus 4x plus 13. So 13, if I have to split this 13, so this 13 can be written as, sorry, it is minus 4x. 13 can be written as plus 4 plus 9. यहाँ पर factorization method is little bit different from the factorization method which we have studied in 10th standard. So here we have substituted this 13. Coming on to, we'll take common, we'll basically see this part. So over here x square minus 4x plus 4 can be written as x minus 2 ka square and plus 9 equals 0. So this 9 will shift to that side, x minus 2 square is minus 9. So when I will remove this square, over here I will get minus 9. So therefore this 9 can be written as plus minus 3i, because we know square root of 9 is 3. So I have written this 3 plus minus 3 and square root of minus 1 is I. So therefore I have written over here I. So its equation, now the solution will be x minus 2 plus 1. First of all we will take 3i and then x minus 2 equals minus 3i. So here we will get x minus 2 minus 3i equals 0. This is the first root, and then x minus 2 plus 3i equals 0. This is second. So जब हम इसको solve करेंगे, here we will get x is equals to 3i plus 2. ये आ गई first root. जब इसको solve करेंगे we will get 2 minus 3i. This is second root. So over here we have seen the coefficients were real, but the solution of this quadratic equation is a complex one. Therefore this quadratic equation is called real coefficient and complex roots. So answer is 2 plus 3i and 2 minus 3i. Coming on to next, solve the quadratic equation 2x square minus 4x plus 3 equals 0 by using general expressions for the roots of the quadratic equation. As we have seen over here, we have seen the formula x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2. I told you that we have two roots. So alpha becomes minus b plus minus, alpha becomes minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and beta becomes minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Always remember one thing, if b square minus 4ac is smaller than 0, roots are complex and that roots are conjugate to each other always. So complex roots of equation with real coefficients always occur in conjugate pairs, like they always occur 2 plus 3i and 2 minus 3i. But yes, this is not true in the case of equation having complex coefficients. That we'll discuss further. So now substituting the values over here, we'll compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. So over here the value of A is 2, value of B is -4 and value of C is 3. So putting these values over here, the two roots which we will get over here will be B value is -4, so it will become 4 plus 4 square 16, 4AC, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 3 24 upon 2A, 2 into 2 is 4. So alpha becomes 4 plus 16 minus 24 will become -8 upon 4. Now over here this -8, again 8 is under root 8 will be written as 2 root 2 and under root -1 will be written as I. So it becomes 4 plus 2 root 2I upon 4. Then coming on to the next root beta. So here it becomes 4 minus B square 16 minus 24 upon 4. So this beta is equals to 4 minus under root -8 upon 4. So this beta becomes 4 minus 2 root 2I upon 4. Over here this alpha and beta, they are again conjugate to each other. So the quadratic equations having real coefficients, their roots are complex, so that complex roots are always conjugate to each other. Coming on to now quadratic equations with complex coefficients. Now with complex coefficients we mean, let's suppose we have quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. So over here this a, b, c, these are complex numbers. Again as we have seen, because it is a quadratic equation, we will be having only two roots, alpha and beta. So the two roots will be alpha is equals to -b under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and beta will be -b minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Over here these two roots, it is not necessary that they both will be conjugate to each other, because over here the a, b, c, they are not the real numbers, they are complex numbers. So therefore they have since they have complex coefficients, so their roots will not be conjugate to each other. So this is how we will find the values of two roots alpha and beta. Since the coefficient is complex, so their roots will always be complex only. Now coming on to the question. So the question is, solve the quadratic equation x square minus 5ix minus 6 by factorization method. So how we will solve it? This is minus 5ix minus 6 equals 0. Now since over here this minus 6 we have, so what we will do over here, क्योंकि if I factorize this 6, 3 into 2, so if I do -3 minus 2, I will get -5, but I won't get I over here. So therefore this -6 will be substituted by I square, so it will become minus 5ix plus 6I square. Now we will substitute it. So x is equals to x square minus 3ix minus 2ix plus 6I square. So we will take common x minus 3I minus 2I will take common, so x minus 3I. So this is the method we have to solve quadratic equations with complex coefficients, and this is factorization method. So the two roots are 2I and 3I. Coming on to next question. And solve the quadratic equation. Coming on to next question. Solve the quadratic equation 2x square plus 3ix plus 2 equals 0 by using general expressions. So comparing this equation with ax square plus bx plus c, a is 2, b will be 3I and c is 2. So the value of alpha will be minus b, that is minus 3I, plus under root b square minus 4ac. 3i square, 3i का square will be 9i square, 4ac, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 2 16 by 4, by 2 into 2 4. So when we will solve it, minus 3i plus I square will be written as minus 9, minus 9 minus 16 will become minus 25 upon 4. So this will become 3i plus 25i upon 4. So here answer will be, 25 will be written as 5i, square root of 25 is 5, square root of minus 1 I. So minus 3i plus 5i will be written as 2i by 4. So hence here the root will be I by 2. So alpha is I by 2. Coming on to beta, beta will be again minus 3i minus 9i square minus 16 upon 4. So beta will be minus 3i minus 25i by 4. So again square root of 25 is 5. So it will be written as 5i by 4, which is minus 8i by 4. So this will become minus 2i. So the two roots of of quadratic equation with complex coefficient are I by 2 and minus 2i. So this is how we have completed quadratic equation chapter today. We have studied quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? We have studied two methods to solve this quadratic equation, that is factorization method and your formula method, and we also studied what is quadratic, how to solve quadratic equations with real coefficients coming on to the complex roots, now the real coefficients getting complex roots, and how to solve quadratic equations of complex coefficients in which we will get complex roots. Hope you guys are finding videos helpful. So do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.